Today, I'm gonna be showing you one of my favorite core exercises that's gonna get you that tight core, help you lift heavier weight, and I'm gonna give you a ton of progressions so you can consistently make it harder. All right, now that I look like Steve Urkel, let's show you how it's done. Today we're gonna be going over the dead bug, and I'm gonna show you where to start with it, no matter who you are, all right? And you can slowly progress through as you get better at this exercise. Again, we are checking boxes of core stability, which is massively important as you train for the rest of your life. And if you don't have a stable core, we are gonna have some dysfunctions through your body. And at the end of the day, you're gonna get into some heavy weight, hopefully, because you're trying to get strong, and you will always have a little dysfunction. So I'm not saying we're gonna make you perfect, okay? But this is massively important, and it's gonna be the foundation to your six-pack, okay? So if you wanna get ripped abs, don't just go right into crunches, okay? This is a great place to start. And again, I'm still doing these even though my training age is really, really advanced, okay? So let's start with the basics. We're gonna lay down. You don't need a pad for your head. I just like to be comfortable. All right, so we're gonna get in this position here. Now, before we start moving our limbs or anything crazy like that, we just need to conquer our breath and understand the difference between our pelvis here, right, our hip, and our rib cage here, and then how they synergistically work together, okay? So first things first, let's talk about the hip. We can tilt it down and back, or we can tilt it up and forward. See that rotation? So down and back, up and forward, all right? So for this exercise, we want it down and back, all right? So pretend like you have your fingers underneath your back, or don't pretend, actually do it, all right? And I want you to slam your lower back into your fingers and try to break your fingers in half, okay? And this is gonna be pretty intense. Just by doing that, all of a sudden, I feel some core musculature firing, all right? So that's first step. Now that we have that tilt, we're gonna lock that in. Now be careful, because this is where we all like to mess around and mess up a little bit. We're gonna lose that tilt if we don't pay attention to it. So we gotta slam those fingers at all times. You can leave your fingers there if you like the whole exercise. I kind of like doing that when you start out with this exercise. Or if you have a partner, and a partner could be a cable machine, whatever you can tie this to, is you can use a long band, okay? And you can just throw this long band underneath your lower back, all right? And you can slam it into the ground, and then somebody can hold it, or you can connect it like this, and all of a sudden, if you lose that position, it's gonna fly out, right? So that's another way I like to do that. So we lock that hip in, that pelvis, boom, we start feeling a little abs, all right? And then what we're gonna do is pay attention to this rib cage, all right? So we can do this big rib cage man, or we can go and breathe it down. So I want you to fog the window and breathe that rib cage down. See, now we got a little flush, all right? We're not protruding out like this, all right? So close it down, check your pelvis, all right? Now we have both. Now we have some core going on, all right? You don't even have to do anything, right? So that's core exercise right there. So first step is going to be just breathing in this position, all right? Massively important. Another thing most people are overlooking, not doing, or don't think are important. So you, my friend, are gonna be different about that. So now we got this position, we're gonna breathe. And when I say breathe, I don't mean up here in the lungs, right? I want a parasympathetic breath. So I'm gonna go tilt, tuck, all right? And we're gonna go, I'm gonna move my hands out of the way. Watch where my diaphragm is, this lower stomach core area. We're gonna raise it up, palms up, and we go through the nose. I'm gonna try to make a baby with my breath as I draw in through my nose, and then I'm gonna use my rib cage and keep it down. And then when I start feeling up but I can't go anymore and I'm really, really pregnant, right? I'm gonna fog up the window again and just let it out again, all right? And I'm not letting my rib cage come up. So what does this look like? Let's go through the whole thing. Now I'm gonna shut my mouth for a second. Palms up. So breathe in through the nose. Down, tuck. Pregnant. Hold it for 1 second, and then we're gonna fog the window. As you breathe out, your core is gonna get a lot more tight. And when you breathe out, don't just automatically breathe in right away, okay? After you breathe out, hold that too for a second. All right? And then try to breathe into that new tightness, right? So now that it's more tight than it was a second ago, I'm gonna try to keep it tight and breathe more. And then I'm gonna, all right, now it's a lot more tight. All right, we just increased that pressure, interabdominal pressure. And we're gonna do the same thing without losing it. We're gonna breathe again. Try to fill up more, and then serious core right there, all right? Now, start with doing 5 breaths, all right? Just master those 5 breaths. Do it about 3 or 4 times, okay? 3 or 4 sets. And then do that just a couple times as a warm-up for some of your workouts, all right? Master that, and then we're gonna progress, all right? So let me show you the first progression. So let's go back. We got the tilt, we got the down, all right? And now we're gonna start with our arms, okay? And we're just gonna get used to sending our arms back one at a time. One at a time. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility, that's as far as you're gonna go, right? So, biggest thing here is when I reach my arm back, at some point my rib cage pops up, okay? So we gotta make sure that I go back as far as I can without the rib cage coming up, all right? So let's say it's about right there. I feel a stretch, right? And that's what we're trying to maintain, is that tight core while this limb is moving in space, all right? And then we're gonna add a breath to it like we're gonna do with every exercise. We're gonna go, got more tight, come back up, okay? We're gonna go back down, get there, more tight, back up, okay? And then we can alternate, so we're gonna go, all right? Do that about 5 times each side, so 10 total. Once you master the arms, you're gonna go through this pretty quick, mastering the arms. Remember that pelvis, right? Rib cage down. All right, then we're gonna add the legs into this. This is when we really get into the more difficult aspect of the dead bug, right? When we raise those legs up, we're gonna go 90 degrees here with this knee and with my torso and my femur here, okay? So we don't want the knees super far back. That'd be a different exercise. We don't want them super out here. That'd be a different exercise. So about 90 degrees. All right, do the best you can, okay? Other one, boom. Now starting position is here. So we mastered our rib cage. That tilt, right? Slamming your fingers into the ground. This is hard already because my legs are up and they want to fall down and my core's holding them. All right? So from this position, we're gonna start with just our leg and go down, same thing, hold, back up. Switch, get there, back up. You can see me shaking a little bit. I should do more of these. So, same thing we did with our arms, we're just doing it with the legs to start, all right? Now, how far should you go? Same thing. Go as far as you can without your hip now moving, okay? So let's say I go too far. Oh, we got space here. I'm arching my lower back. I'm not slamming my fingers down. Slam those fingers down and then reach out to where you can go and then back, okay? So that's another step. Now let's keep going because we can get crazy with this exercise. That's why I love it so much, all right? So then we're here again, progressing. Now we're gonna go alternating arm and leg. This one is a brain twister, okay? See, you didn't even know your core exercise is gonna make you smarter, right? All right, so we're slamming here and then we're here, right? Arms up, opposite leg, opposite arm, going back. Switch. Back. All right? And then we're going to alternate again about 10 times. Now you can get crazy, go up to maximum 20 times, so that would be 10 each leg. All right? So that is the way to progress the dead bug. Now, the next variation I'm going to get into, some people may call a different exercise, whatever, right? Like at the end of the day, we're just progressing the dead bug a little farther, right? And we're gonna use an assistance tool now. So we're gonna use the kettlebell. It could be a dumbbell, it could be a bench, whatever is gonna be heavy enough not to move, okay? That's the key. So we're gonna grab this kettlebell, all right? We're gonna get into position again, about that 90 degrees, all right? Tight core, breathe it down to start. Rib cage down, pelvis tight. We're gonna grab onto this guy. Elbow bend, that's okay. Straight arm, that's okay. Find what's comfortable. All right, at the end of the day, it's just we're grabbing something that's not moving and we're actively pulling it like this. But you're gonna notice it's too heavy for me to actually lift up, right? So I'm actively pulling and you're gonna feel that already. So I'm pulling on this kettlebell, but it's not moving, all right? And I'm gonna add my other hand. I'm gonna take my hand away just so you can see better, all right? But normally we would do 2 hands, all right? So from this position, now we're gonna go one leg,
two leg, one leg, two leg. All right, so we're gonna go back up. We're gonna switch. Back up, all right? So with the other hand, so you can see what it really looks like. All right, boom. Now that is a really intense exercise if you're doing it right. So remember, you're actively pulling this kettlebell forward without actually moving it, okay? And then your leg's gonna go down, okay? Now this is going to really show you some intense abdominal work, all right? And this is going to not only stabilize your core, but it's also going to help with some lower back pain if you have that. But really, at the end of the day, you got to do this because the progressional aspect of these exercises is going to make it a little harder, right, every single time. And then as you do that, you are going to be doing a couple different things for your posture, all right? Not only just to get that nice six-pack or 20-pack, whatever you're going for, all right? But you are going to be helping your posture out, which is going to improve your other weightlifting exercises, which is something that's overlooked. Like posture, my back doesn't hurt. I don't care about posture, right? Well, it's actually going to be important for you to lift more weight and look the way you want to look too. Physique really does have a good posture to it, okay? So when I'm saying this posture aspect, I'm talking about your hip, your pelvis, and your rib cage, all right, or the thorax. So we really need to make sure we have this exercise down packed. And you can see, this for me, right, I wish this was easy, but it's not. So I need to work on it a little more, right? So when I'm going into this exercise, and it's difficult, I know I could use some work here, all right? So a lot of people in our society today, with the way that we are stressed out, and the way that we work long hours sitting, all right, we tend to be in this extension. Now, not everybody, but most. An extension is that curvature of the lower back where I'm arching it, and I got a duck butt. You can't see my duck butt very well because I'm on the floor, right? But I'm sticking my butt out, and my back is arched, and now you can see I'm like this. And when I do that, all of a sudden my rib cage pops up. Okay, so we call this living in extension, which is not proper posture. We want to, and we want to tilt, right? Now, we are doing the extreme tilt where we're slamming it into the ground because of that, okay? So just remember that this exercise isn't just about your six-pack, but it's also about your health and your posture. This is going to help you lift more weight and get more weight on the bar. You are going to look better, all right? So don't forget these things. They're massively important. Now, one more thing before I go. If you really want to make this fun, grab a band, all right? Put it around your leg. Get it up there on the knee. This is just a fun variation I like to throw in because we got to keep some variation because I don't know about you, but I get bored real fast. So then we're going to slip our arm underneath here on the elbow, all right? And it's pulling us together. So now I really have no option but to tilt my hip and keep my rib cage down, all right? And we're going to do that dead bug again just with the band, and we're going to go opposite arms and then back. All right, so just another fun variation. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Steve Urkel. It's been great working with you today. No, my name is Zeke. Thank you for watching this video. Please like it. Comment on it, let me know your feedback, and if you have any questions, by all means drop them below because I will answer them. And if you have another core exercise video or any other videos you would like, drop them below and I will make it happen just for you. Now, ultimately, sharing this video would do me a great service because the more people that see it, the more people are gonna get value and get helps, and we're gonna make sure people are staying fit and healthy at the same time. So, thanks again for watching this video. I'll see you soon. The mantra is lift life. But wait, before you go, if you're interested in a pre-workout supplement, man, oh man, do I have something for you. Today, I want to share with you my favorite pre-workout supplement. It's called Power On because we are flipping the switch on. It's going to give you increased focus, energy, memory, and it's going to give you that mental edge that you need while you're working out. And if you're not just working out, guess what? You can use this if you're a student, as you're studying, or hey, as I'm shooting this video, I took this supplement so I can focus and be more present with this video and you. And one of my favorite things about this supplement is it's absolutely stimulant free. There's no caffeine in this. So you're not going to have that big crash at the end of your workout or any time that you're using this. And you can rest assured because when Power On was created, it was created for high-level athletes, all right? So this is going to put you to the next level. Power On also restores your mental awareness and your wakefulness.
Oh yeah, and did I mention it's safe to use every single day? So your cognitive function will be increased daily and you don't have to worry about tapering off or having some substance in here that's not safe for you because it's also NSF certified. Now, if you're curious about Power On and you want to try a sample, make sure you check out my email below in the description. Shoot me an email and I'm going to hook you up. Power On, my ultimate pre-workout.